Isolation brings elevation. Many people have been worked on in the past few years. That's why you came across this message today. And through firsthand experience, I'm going to explain to you why isolation brings elevation. God is ascending you, and you're going to have to go through these trials and tribulations to become this great person that you are now. You're an embodiment of your higher self. And a lot of people in the world, they don't hear their own voice. They're too busy. They're too busy with the chatter of the matrix, could be within the people. They're too busy on social media. They're too busy listening to the TV. Isolation brings elevation. And I'm going to be sharing from firsthand experience, real life evidence today. I know a lot of people are coming on this live stream. This is a live stream. It's good to see everyone. Lisa, Jenny, Jen, Bucky. I appreciate everyone getting on. Click Beats, Imps World, Timothy, Cliff. Thank you so much for the super chat, brother. I'm very grateful for you. Yeah, please click the like button as you are stumbling into this live stream. Grab yourself a pen and paper. Take some notes. If you are new to me, if you subscribe to this channel, right, it's Our Everyday Lives. So what I bring to you is real experience, not bullshit that comes from a book. So you might go on social media and you see people that just regurgitate things. Ronnie Coleman used to say, everyone wants to be a bodybuilder, but nobody want to lift no heavy ass weights. Everyone wants to be an influencer. Everyone wants to be a guru, but people don't want to go through the isolation, go through the refinement. This is a very powerful message today. It's a very powerful lesson. You're going to learn. GK writes, damn right, baby. Yeah, I do live streams. It gets the community involved. I have pre-recorded videos. We do a lot on this channel. We're growing like never before. You go through exchanges in your everyday life. In order for you to elevate, God is going to isolate you. And you go through this big change. Click Beats writes, keep your heads up. Yeah, divine change is happening right now. Big divine change. Grateful for everyone that's coming in. One of the things, I have a daily video, 9 a.m. Eastern time. I show people, I'm very productive in the rising. There are people that are still hungover. They go and they're scrolling on the phones. I'm up early. I'm writing notes. I'm getting the work done. I'm training, right? I get everything done. And this is all about discipline. This is all about becoming a greater version of yourself. Some people in the world, they don't like it. Remember, it's all a frequency. So as you raise your frequency, you're going to start to experience these massive shifts within your physical reality. God isolates you. Isolation brings elevation. I've isolated myself from my hometown. Now I'm back as the king. And I start to see you, when you're taken out of these things, then you're put back. You could see great change. The life that you live, right? I give great advice. The life that you live is not a straight line from A to B. The life is a spiral. Everything has its seasons and cycles. It's something I've been sharing. People are tuned into the matrix. They try to find the date on a dating app. They try to find their love. They're going to find it on the dating app. Everything is, you're going to go get a job interview on an app, and it's not the natural way how it was years ago. If you're ready to get back to the natural ways, you have to disconnect from the matrix. You have to go inside. Do you know your own voice? Do you know your own opinions? I do. And some people might not like you because you're not part of the matrix system anymore. Do you know your own voice? That's why God isolates you. Isolation brings elevation. I don't flinch. I go into society, the massive park, got the book bag on, right? Hiking, people joining in, people. All I have to do is walk. All I have to do is exist right now. There's a massive shift that's happening in the world. Isolation brings elevation. I hope everyone writes that in the comments today. And you should write that in your notebook today. Mr. D's going to give a notebook check, okay? We're getting a notebook check. It's great to see everyone coming in. Isolation brings elevation. Anna writes, I'm feeling the shift. Midge writes, holding space for others is very powerful. Absolutely. I want to get into this lesson. Grateful if you could click the like button. We are live. It gets more and more people on. We had 4,000 people on a live stream out on the beach the other day. Isn't that great? I'm so grateful for everyone coming in, clicking subscribe, growing the community. Do you want to be healthy, wealthy, and wise? You came to the right spot. You came to the right spot if you want to become healthy, wealthy, and wise. Improving lives across the world. That's what we're doing. Isolation brings elevation. D. Wright, I appreciate the super chat. Once you have the Christ consciousness master key, all locks will become unlocked. Love you, Uncle Mike. I love you. I'm very grateful for that super chat. Isolation brings elevation. You train, right? You train for discipline. So a lot of the things I share from my lens, what I've done from my experience, and not regurgitating crap from social media or a book that everyone just regurgitates the same thing. Health, wealth, wisdom. Health, wealth, wisdom. Walking in your authority. It's time for you to walk in your authority. You know, I did a live stream the other night. I went over an hour. I was joking around in the live stream. I said, where's my teleprompter? Where's my teleprompter? I'm in front. I'm talking to millions of people. Oh my God, where's my teleprompter? Right? People were laughing, right? Walking amongst the people looking at me, right? Don't need it because you're walking in your authority. A lot of people, they are lost. They are going to an external authority, not your internal authority. On my journey, I don't need people to tell me how to live my life. I don't need people to tell me how to eat. I don't need people to tell me who to date. Okay? I listen to the internal authority, and this is going across the board. People are doing jobs, doing things because someone else told them to do that work. People are running away from the right relationships and getting into worthless trash relationships because other people told them how to live. Who is your authority? Are you walking? The internal authority comes online because when you're in isolation, you hear your own voice. You know your own opinions, not somebody else's opinions. What you need to be is the leading role in your everyday life. You see, I command everyday life. And those that have disconnected from the matrix, those that are actually living their life, they see that light. It's been a great experience being back. I'm back, baby. Daddy's home. And I see all these people walking in authority. People see the light, and then strangers coming over to you asking questions. You might be on a journey. You hear this term chosen one. I shared this video, and total strangers will come to you and they're going to tell you their life story because they feel your leadership presence. They say, this man knows what he's talking about. I don't even know you. Here's my social security number, or here's my credit card. They tell you everything because you're leading, you're emitting this because you were isolated. People don't want to go through isolation. People want the quick fix. You know, I talk about my health and wellness. I did a video within the past year, and I says, this is what's wrong with society. I hear the man in the radio, you don't have to work out, you don't have to fast, just take this pill and lose weight. That's what most of society wants. If you are on this live stream, if you're watching the replay, if you could hold your attention till the end of this message and you could stay focused, you're on your way. The number one thing in the modern society is people can't hold their attention. They're not tuned into God. They're tuned, who's leading you? Are other people leading you, or the only guiding light is God? That's it for me. The only guiding light. And I make my own decisions through free will, which a lot of people, some religious people, spiritual people, they don't get this either. You have a role in this. You have your free will. You have to do it. You have to carry it out. I have to carry it out? I have work to do? I thought God was a genie in a bottle. I thought I was just going to wish. That's not how you pray, son. Jeffrey Taylor, very grateful for the super chat. I'm very grateful for the support. Hey, Mike, definitely helped me on my journey. You're a top bloke brother. Love you. I love you, Jeffrey. It's my honor. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for the super chat. You got to be motivated. You got to stay empowered. A lot of people are seeing the change again in me. I talk about neuroplasticity. I isolated myself. I left the hometown. Sometimes in your life, you're going to have to move from that. I left that video for you. Neuroplasticity. If you get in that loop, I teach real manifestation on this channel. You're getting this. You want to manifest a new reality. Click subscribe. I'm grateful for that. That's positive energy for me. If I'm supporting you, I'm grateful if you click subscribe. It gives this channel a boost of energy. Real manifestation. You got to work on your neuroplasticity. You got to break that loop. I'm sure there's plenty of people. You said, I'm sick and tired of my old life. I did it. I share from firsthand experience. I went out, I went in front of my original bush, my very first video. You have to put down your previous version of yourself. Put it down. You were a people pleaser, right? I know a lot of people that are tuned in. They're men and women of God. They're good people. And you were getting walked on in a society full of narcissists, in a society of people that don't have your best interest in mind. You are no longer someone's battery. You're not a doormat. You're a creator. Yeah, you're a creator. Those who've been watching me over the years, wow, this man creates every single day. 9 a.m. Eastern, right? 9 a.m. Eastern. Every single day, you have an unlimited supply when you're connected to God. How do you get connected to God? You got to go into isolation. And once you go through isolation, then you get an elevation. I'm going back. I reflect on, wow, what I used to do. I'm seeing all the things. And now I'm the king. I'm the king of kings. I walk around. The people come over to me. I said, oh, I had to go in that building. Oh, I used to do that. And never forget what you came from. The other day, I did one of the greatest live streams that were ever done on YouTube. You should watch that. It's a documentary. It's entitled Right Before God Elevates You. You should watch that. And you might be getting this message, but this man, when he was a teenager, he was painting, he was waxing the floors. I showed you, right? It was in a church school, waxing floors, right? Painting, learn skills. You don't just go straight into it, and that's the problem in the modern society. There's all these cream puff beta males in this world. If you're sick and tired of weak leaders, click subscribe. We're ready to go. I had to do these things. I had to paint the walls, right? Wax the floors every summer. That's what I did. We all start somewhere. In this modern world, everyone wants a quick fix. They don't want to work out. They just take the pill, lose weight. I lost the live stream chat, so I had to pull up another device. We're so powerful. I talk about energy on this channel. We glitch reality. All right. Yeah, hit 555 in the chat. I see you over there, though. It's wild what goes on. You will see everything. You will feel everything. You are isolated. You will see everything. You will feel everything. One of the things I discuss is health and wellness on this channel. And you could do health and wellness for your spirituality. Yeah. I have fasted. You change your palate. You fast. And then if you reincorporate food after you fasted, this tastes good. This is healthy for me. Oh, this is disgusting. I'm not going to eat this ever again. I'm going to not have these chemicals in my food. And we're not going to have these chemicals for our children. Okay? We're not going to have these chemicals in our everyday lives anymore. And everyone's ultra spiritual. They're going to tell you how to eat. All right, ask me about my diet in the comments. All right, we're getting ready as this community grows, because we have things that are not, we don't fall into labels here in this community. You isolate, then you elevate. So I could even take my diet, the palate change. You isolate, fast. God makes you fast from the world. Then you're introduced back into the world. Isolation brings elevation. Is the world telling you what to do, or is God telling you what to do? Boom. So simple. You ain't no NPC. just a person running off of the subconscious programs. You have a soul. You are thinking. You are sharp. You can make your own decisions. You could have your own opinions. Is the world telling you how to live, or is God telling you how to live? I don't know the answer. You do. I ask a lot of questions. I'm the teacher. I ask questions to the class. Okay? This is what you need to do. Mr. D is back. I appreciate everyone. Is the world telling you what to do, or is God telling you what to do? Right? When you're isolated, you are able to elevate because you work from a godly plane, not from an earthly plane. I walk this earth right now from a godly existence. My frequency has changed. And you will move forward with an attitude of gratitude. I look at all the stuff that I've accomplished in the past 5 years. It's really amazing to see how much the world has changed in 5 years. Has the world changed since 2020? Leave a comment. Leave a comment. It's very strange. And I see people moving in two different directions. I see people going upward and onward. They're on your frequency. And heck, people you thought maybe you had nothing in common, and now you reintroduced, you have everything in common. Yeah? And people went the wrong way. You're going the wrong way. Yeah, I see people going the wrong way. Are you seeing this as well? I'm just checking the chat. This is what we do when we glitch the live stream. Appreciate everyone coming in. Click the like if you just came in. We keep the momentum going. When you go through isolation, you strengthen your connection to God. And this is what I do every day. You know, I train for discipline. I see a lot of cream puffs in all my gyms, and then I see real men. I train for discipline. I don't train for looks. And then some people will judge you. Those people that judge you are usually the Jezebel spirit in a woman. Sometimes they're in men, or the beta male. I train for discipline. Don't train for looks. And if you're a woman, you might see these people and they, he's got big muscles. He's got this. He's got nothing up here. He's got nothing in here. Okay, that's the truth. Okay, if you're a man, you train for discipline. You don't train for looks. If I'm hiking, I'm hiking. If I'm pumping, I'm pumping. I'm always pumping, right? Those that watch the channel on a regular basis, I'm always pumping. See me hiking in the thumbnail, okay? This is what we need to do. This is how we have to live our everyday life. Everyone wants to be a guru. Everyone wants to be, I want to be an influencer. I'm so pretty and I have a ring light and I could tell people how to be spiritually enlightened even though I don't know shit. I speak the truth on this channel, so if you like a man that speaks the truth, okay? A lot of people want to do these things. A lot of people don't want to do the hard work. A lot of people don't want to integrate the shadow. We got the black on today, kid. You got to integrate the shadow. You got to go into the void. I've gone into the void. Are you ready to go into the void? We're all in different stages in our everyday life. So whenever you're tuned into this, that's why I share about my journey through transparency. A kid from Brooklyn that took over the world. A kid from Brooklyn that changed the frequency of the timeline. This is true stuff, ladies and gentlemen. This is true stuff. And I'm able to do this because I was isolated. You're isolated first. Isolation brings elevation. Everyone's writing that today. It's embodiment. I could not embody who I am today if I'm still working for a system that's not serving my greatest purpose. I can't embody who I am today if I'm in a worthless relationship with the covert narcissist. You cannot embody these things, men and women that are listening. Are you watching? Are you watching? You elevate after you isolate. And then you have this connection to God. Oh, the connection is so strong. You're on the clear channel because it's a frequency. You're on the clear channel because it's a frequency. Do you have the leading role in your everyday life? Are you just one of these people that, a fill-in, right? A walk-on, background people. Are you the leading role? Are you the star? Get it in that brain. Get it in that brain today. When I walk, when you go through isolation, when you walk, this is the change. This is the change. When I walk as God is walking behind me. I don't care about no earthly things. When God walks behind you, you start barrel rolling through everyday life. When God walks behind you, you start barrel rolling through everyday life. That's what I do. And when you see that, right, it's not a scary thing, right? You might be, someone's worst nightmare if they don't want to take out the accountability mirror because you're a bright light. You walk through the park, all of a sudden, all these strangers come over to you. People from your past, right? You go back, you haven't seen your gym buddies, right? They're asking you questions, right? Because you're emitting the Christ light. You're emitting the frequency. That's the Holy Spirit fire. The temperature is picking up again. Got my fancy shirt on, it's pretty hot. And when you become a better version of yourself, especially if you're a man, there's a lot of emasculation going on in the modern society. Divine feminine, click the like button, back up to the divine masculine. The other day, I did a video out on the beach, and this broken woman says, put a shirt on. I'm standing in the middle of the ocean. I'm on the beach, lady. I'm showing the world what I built for my everyday life. Why you getting triggered, girl? Why you getting triggered, son? This is the truth. I walk with God behind me. I don't care about dirtbags, narcissists, or trolls. This is how you have to live your everyday life. This is how you go. That's the Holy Spirit fire. It's blazing. This is the talk you need every day. I do this every day, 9 a.m. Eastern. If you just came in, please click subscribe. This is a very powerful speech today. We are going. We are Brooklyn strong. We're ready to go. Back and better than ever. The energy gets really high. Then we have to bring it. We have to bring it down. This guy goes from 0 to 100. It's true. I learned these things too. I'm grateful for the energy that I have. I share about my journey. Again, I shared about the 528 hertz frequency, the miracle tone. Maybe you're on a spiritual awakening journey and you used to have chronic fatigue years ago. I remember I was so tired. Now I'm a ball of energy. I'm younger, I'm faster, I'm more vibrant. I have the light of Christ going through me. This is the truth. This is the change. I walk with embodiment. If you subscribe to this channel, I teach from embodiment, not from regurgitating from a book. I teach all about my life story. I told you it's the greatest reality show that's ever been done. And it's happening through the people. Because the more and more authentic people that resonate, it just creates that positive feedback loop and we keep moving up together. We're moving up together. When you are isolated, you see everything, you feel everything. I see things, we go through cycles. Sometimes we leave, we come back, and then you're going to see things. You get reintroduced. Oh, I didn't see that the first go around. I didn't see that. I didn't feel that years ago. I didn't feel that. Oh, I thought that was the definition of a good woman. Oh, that's actually a Jezebel woman. I don't want that crap in my life. Oh, you thought, oh, that was a good man. Oh, look at him. Look at him. He's such a good man. He's leading women astray. He's like a little weasel, right? And people, so that's why you have to get isolated. You can't be afraid to be alone because then you're elevated. Then no one sneaks up on you no more. Then no one sneaks up on you no more. God is resonating through you. That's the Christ power that's resonating through you. I walk through the park. I walk through Brooklyn. I move. More and more people. And the people you're raising the frequency. You watched my video from the other day. And it stems from the very first message. The very first message I ever made. And I'm sharing authentically. It came from my spirit, my soul. I was not so sharp in my very first video. And I said, instead of the exterior vibrations affecting you, your vibration will affect the surroundings. That's the Christ energy that comes from you. You smash the like button if that resonates. I appreciate that. We are live. That's the movement. A lot of people don't have purpose in life. I have purpose in life. That's why it doesn't, the external stuff don't bother me. We all get ups and downs. We get lonely sometimes in the isolation season. We get a little scared in the drought season. Sometimes God will take your finances away for a couple of months. Where'd all the money? Where's the income? It's to mold you. None of these things matter. None of it matters. I stay focused on what needs to be done. I don't answer to I am the boss. I run the show. I run the show. These are our everyday lives. I run the show. Comes from a different place. Comes from a different mindset. Comes from the spirit. Comes from the soul essence. I run the show. That's how you live. But in order to get there, you go isolation. Isolation brings elevation. I was isolated in seasons. Then you're reintroduced, you're elevated. People look to you as the authority now. Maybe not to their TV. Not to the hyena clique around the water cooler at the workplace. Not to the hyena clique in the locker room, in the gym. A bunch of Jezebel trash trying to stunt the growth of the divine feminine. I hear all the stories, right? Everyone tells, again, as I shared earlier, you might be on this journey and total strangers tell you their everyday life story. Man, woman, and child, they're telling you their story. This is what goes on, people. This is what goes on. Are you inspired? Does it come from the heart or is it obligation? Are you inspired? People do work. See, I'm inspired to do this work. I love it. Got to do it. Got to show up. Feeds my soul. Some people are drained by their work. Again, watch my video from the other day, right before God elevates you. Watch that video. I share about my story. The things that you do in your matrix job, they're to grow you for what you're actually doing after God elevates you. So these are chapters in my life story. I gave you all a bunch of chapters, right? Now that we're back. God might put you on the longest road to greatness. My journey has been very long. It's been very grueling. It's the threshing floor. And you're going to keep being refined. You're going to keep going through this. And God takes you out. Do you see it? Okay, now boom, boom, go back in. Now you're better until we get it right. Until we get it right. Until me, myself, and God get it right. I shared this story. The first time I went into isolation. Does anyone know where Mike is? Hello? Does anyone know where Mike is? Where's Michael? Oh, Michael was beneath the surface of the earth. You couldn't see him. What were you doing? I was building the foundation down there with God. You don't see nothing, but that foundation, it goes real deep. And those that know me well know I like to go real deep. That's what you do. You're a man. You ain't chasing dirtbags in the club. You're not buying them alcohol. You get to work. Because these women, they don't care about you. They want to use you like a parasite. You're a woman. You detox. You get your spiritual senses up. You get your clairs up. You get your intuition up, ladies. This way you don't fall for the beta male. And then one day, I hear this all the time, there's the real woman, and there she's sitting there changing the man diaper from the man child. This is what needs to be done. Isolation, then elevation. Period. Period. And then you start walking. You walk the walk, you talk. A lot of people talk, but they don't walk. I was walking yesterday. Hit me up on Facebook. We are growing like never before. Thousands of people joining up on our Facebook. I'm so grateful for everyone. So grateful for everyone that subscribes here on YouTube. This journey is here on YouTube daily. It goes across all the platforms, tells a bigger story. A lot of my short form content is on Facebook. The long form content, got to get all the terms right. The long form content is here on YouTube. The world famous videos here on YouTube. And we're reeling and dealing on Facebook, right? This is what we do. Your old life, your old self, it's dying off. But what happens is you have to revisit your old life. That's the season and cycle. And then you go back. Sometimes we have to go back to the basics. And then you revisit it. What did you learn? What did you learn from your journey? It's been a rough time period, rough patch for a lot of people post 2020. A lot of things weren't a loss, they were a learn. A lot of things weren't a loss, they were a learn. And you're learning. Yeah, Blossom Light writes, don't have time for the beta male. No one has time for this crap. No one has time for these things. I don't have time. Okay, so when I say I don't have time to waste a drop of energy, that I don't need someone just to fill the void. My soul, my spirit, through a vibrational frequency, I pick up, okay, this is the girl for me. These men are going to grow with me, whatever the thing is, right? Stop wasting your time. Stop being afraid. This is the number one thing. I'm sure people will get triggered by this video because they're terrified of being alone. I shared this back in 2020. I was already going on hikes. They closed the clubs. People were freaking out because they were terrified of themselves. Are you terrified to be alone? Better get with it, son. This is what we're doing. Nikola Tesla said, be alone. That's where ideas are born. After isolation, better people come into your everyday life. You have the right mindset after isolation. You've been refined. You've been purified. Again, a lot of this also goes with the food and diet and detox and fasting. Click subscribe. This is what I teach. And I'm very grateful for that. It helps me out, helps the community out. The community, people are saying, I'm seeing people, a lot of people, okay? You might have woken up. This matrix reality, you're living from your soul, from your spirit. You're not living from the subconscious mind. And you say, where's the community? Where's the like-minded people? Okay, please share this channel today. All the things you do, click subscribe. It gets it out to the people. And I'm seeing this at an overwhelming rate, seeing all these people. Yeah, you were right. You know, all these things, all these terms. I'm just sharing what I go through. You might go through this. The real work. Some millions of people have seen me on the TV. Am I on your TV? Am I on your phone? No, the real work is the everyday life people I see. That's the real work. You might be doing it in your community. You might be doing it in your community. That's the stuff. That's just, and when you do this, God gives you more energy so you could help more people. And God gives you more energy so you could help more people. Can you see the energy today? You could hit the Holy Spirit fire in the chat. It's blazing, light warriors. It's absolutely blazing. You know, I've seen people grow. They're on the right track in a few years. I see people doing the same crap. They're doing the same crap. It's what it is. A lot of people in their ego. You know, social media broke the modern woman. I did a full video on this. You'll see them. I see them all the time, right? And they act a certain way, and then they're broken down. They're doing all this stuff that's maybe not the best thing, right? Because all the beta males are giving them attention. What the heck happened to you? 29 and done. A lot of them are 29 and done. Click the like button if I'm speaking the truth. I'm here to motivate the next generation. Don't do this stuff. Don't do this stuff. I hope I can inspire you. Grateful for everyone that I reconnected with. This guy doesn't age. I appreciate everyone that's joining the journey right now. Let's have leaders lead from real life evidence. Let's have leaders lead from experience, not regurgitating bullshit. So many people are sick of this. Are you sick of this? Share this channel. Get 1 million people on this channel. Let's go. Let's go. Sometimes I stand out at the beach, right? And just boom, it just comes out. And so many people were motivated. I was on the beach. I said, let's go. And we were going. Remember that one? That's the power that's coming in right now. If you're tuned into this, so isolation is a way of really eradicating the previous version of yourself. This is what we're displaying across this community, across all the videos in this window of time. It's all based on that one video that I put out there. I'm showing you what needs to be done. I'm showing you if you want a place, all right? And I do different things. Today is a live stream. And sometimes I do beautiful videos. Head over to the channel page. You check out the world famous videos. There's different things, different modalities of teaching, exploring, expanding, and it builds our neuroplasticity. It's good for me, it's good for you to do different things. Well, why doesn't he fit in a box? Why doesn't he do the same? I don't know. I'm triggered. I'm triggered because he's just being himself. How you doing, sweetheart? I see the weirdest things. I get the weirdest comments. Please leave comments on the video. I read all the comments. I love the comments. Do you love the comment section? Hit up that comment section today. You will disconnect from Matrix Clown World after isolation. There are people that are stuck in Matrix Clown World. I see them. Anyone's how they feel, you know, everything's a reflection of them. I don't have to care. And you know, people will bark, they'll get loud because you might be triggering them. Are you changed after isolation? You changed. Of course. I am that I am now. I am the son of God. I am the daughter of God, right? Write it in the comments. I run the show. I am the show. I am the game. I am. I am. I told you. It's always been part of this channel. There are immutable truths to the universe. There's all these quick fixes. Here's a fad. Here's this and that. There are immutable truths to the universe. And if it's simple, it comes from God. And if you get confused, spirit of Jezebel, if it's a confusing, it's not from God. Well, how do you not get confused? You go into isolation. Do you know your voice? Do you know your opinions, your thoughts? Or are you picking up on the chatter of others in the ether? This is a real thing. This is a real thing, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not at peace in your own home, and you know the situation is not good in your own home, you might be picking up the frequency of someone else in your home. Maybe what you do for a job, it's not peaceful. Woo! Maybe it's not peaceful in your job. You're picking up on these things. You have to go inside. You got to get this frequency good. You got to get this frequency right. You got to get it going. When I walk as God is behind me. That's how you walk. That's how you move. Isolation brings elevation. This is a very deep chat today. A lot of you are feeling this In the past couple of days, I've been talking about some of these ascension symptoms that are happening right now. You should check that out. Oh, you're getting, you know what? I am feeling weird. I have these weird feelings inside. What is going on? We were trained to only think of the physical, but energetically, when we're shifting our frequency, you feel these physical changes in your body. Your nervous system is resetting. And you have to stay focused. You are able to do this better once you go through isolation. Can you focus your attention? I know the live streams are a little different. Pick any one of my videos, right? Approximately 17 minutes. Watch any one of those videos from beginning to end. Start with that. Can you hold your attention for 7 years? I can. And I keep going because I have my North Star. I have the target. You want to improve your life? I have the North Star. Every single day, I walk with discipline. This is how I live my everyday life. I don't move from fear. Fear is the enemy. You get fear, guilt, and shame. This is what I teach, right? Hawkins scale of consciousness. These are the things that you need to know. Is the world telling you? Or is God telling you? That's the answer. I've been sharing this about my journey. And this is the time. When you expand, you're going to trigger those that, it's wild. What are you going to talk about God for? It's wild what I see. Do you see these things? Please put a like on this video if I'm speaking the truth. I talk about everyday life things. I talk about society. Do you see these weird things happening within people in society? You got to do you. You got to go inside. You got to get that frequency. Every day. Who do you report to? I report to God. I get my marching orders and I assert dominance. Period. That's how I move. I don't have to question. I got to walk on eggshells, or these people are not going to like that. I don't have to answer to a narcissist. If you are walking this walk, you better make sure you have the right woman or man in your everyday life, because through dimensional bleeding, that crap will throw you off. If you're walking this walk, your job, what you're doing, and again, I know you can't just stop things. You have to go through segues. That's why I share about my journey. I did things earlier in life. I had the main job, and then sometimes you say, then you have an idea. Then you have a manifestation that you want. I don't know what to do, God. Oh, you think you're going from A to B. God's going to say, I'm going to show you, son. Yeah. And then you're like, holy shit. That was me. That was me. And now I get to sit back as the king, as the leader. I get to share from experience. You're going to see a lot of people on social media, and this is a main thing, being a former public school teacher, looking at our children. Are you here to support our children? Some parents watch this show with their children so they grow up the right way, right? And some of the things, I say these deep things because you got to know this when you're younger, before you make these mistakes. I talk about everyday life stuff. The world is changing. Are you changing? I see people that are doing the same crap. And some people, they're ascending. They're becoming a higher version of themselves. There's a lot of change that's going on. But isolation brings elevation. You might be tuned into this message, say, you know what, God isolated me. God ripped my life apart. Why did this happen? What's going on? Because your frequency is your king status, your queen status. Write it in the comments. Write it in the chat. I'm king status. I'm queen status. We are the royal family. And Daddy's home. Daddy's literally home. can't keep up with me, son. You have to keep moving. There's no finish line. There's no end to it. I have ascended many times. Like some people hear this word ascension. It's not a one-time thing. You're going to level up. You're going to be at this level for a while. It's a season because God puts you in seasons. I teach the truth on this channel. It's never going to change. God puts you in seasons. Oh, I ascended. I'm done. If you have that mindset, you have that modern mindset. If you have that mindset with the man in the radio was telling, oh, you take the pill to lose weight instead of putting in the work, that's why you don't amount to nothing. How do you amount to things? Even while God said, all right, everyone, give it to my son. And there I am, swinging the fire sword, swinging the hammer. You have to do this. Because then you have authority. I have authority now. You have authority now. Were you isolated? Are you going through isolation? I'm here to tell you. I'm here to motivate you. You're going through the isolation season? God put me in isolation. I don't understand. You're on your way, kid. You're on your way, kid. People are going to glow like a glowworm when they see you. People are going to light up. And then there's going to be people with their faces pressed against the screen, looking at you like a window licker, looking at you rise. Regret is worse than failure. It's one of my top videos of the year. You should check it out. Regret is worse than, this is never going to change. Because then you sit within your personal hell. Then it's on you. I feel this in my life. If I made a mistake, if I did something, or, I didn't have control of this. This was just a mishap. It comes from a different place. Comes from a different place. Inaction or non-action. When you're in isolation, doesn't mean you sit there on the couch like Tom eating nachos and cheese. You train. You train your mind, your body, your spirit. You grow a kingdom. God is giving you, through these actions, through these experiences, He's giving you a lifetime for your leadership position. This is the message that everyone needs to hear today. This is how true ascension is done. I'm so grateful. If you are here and you just came in, could you kindly click the like button? If today's message resonated with you and you listened to the whole thing, please click the subscribe button. Also, I have some friends, and Mike, I don't know, I have to sign, you might need Gmail. I have some older friends, okay? If you really appreciate what I do, maybe get someone to help you to be able to subscribe, okay? I'm telling, I don't know how to do it, okay? Does someone help you out? Can you connect so I could set up what I need to do? So that's what I'm learning as well. I don't know how to do it. So, okay. I think, but if you do have a Gmail, if you take the time to do that, it really helps. So you could smash the like button every day. It's great stuff. We keep the community very authentic here. We're just hanging out. I'm so grateful for all of your input for the channel. So comment down below. The comments are coming in like never before. Did you go through the isolation period? This is how true ascension is done. We're discussing true ascension on this channel. All right. And I'm looking at my other device because we have glitched the matrix once again. We're constantly glitching the matrix. But I love each and every one of you. I love you all. And you guys inspire me to do this. Remember the positive feedback loop. This is a very powerful moment for you to finally level up. And in order to do so, you must put an end to your former self. That video is down below. It's in the comments. Watch that video from beginning to end. Watch how I do it and then go do it. A lot of people, right? You watch, you get it, and then you do it. You got to see real life evidence. You have firsthand experience. This is the journey of our everyday lives. Class is in session. Mr. D is back. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. A lot of deep truths in this video today. I'm grateful for the community getting this out to the people. Okay, if you're seeing me for the first time, it ain't my first rodeo. It's just divine timing. I'm so grateful for everyone that's coming in. And remember, you have seasons and cycles in life. It's not a straight line. So utilize this as your launch point, this video, and check out some of the other videos, and they're going to help you improve your everyday life. Love you. Bye for now.